Hey guys, this is Aquarius Gem, also known as the artist, Electric Aura. I'm an Aquarius Sun, a Gemini Moon, and I electrify my body, my soul, my heart, my mind, and my spirit. Yes! So this is called To Feel or To Not Feel. I think I named it that. To feel or to not feel. The question is to feel or to not feel. So a lot of us either have too much of feelings or just not much of feelings, right? So the art that I'm going to show you is about feelings, right? Feelings. You know, feelings are ultimately important. So, to me, so this is all a biased perspective because it's my perspective of what feelings mean to me, right? So, you know, my Gemini moon is a placement where I think my feelings, you know, I like to be free with my thoughts. I like to say what I want to say, you know, sometimes with no consequences. I don't feel how other people's feel a lot of the time, but nobody really does all the time. Sometimes we do. Sometimes there could be a huge group that feels the same, but everybody feels differently, you know? So sometimes I used to lack a lot of feelings, you know? Lack feelings, right? You know, but I think we do need a balance. We need to know when to feel and when to not feel, like when to attach and when to be detached to the feeling, right? Sometimes it can be harder for other people who have too much emotions, too much feelings. Sometimes they can find themselves locked up in a cage somewhere, and that's called jail, right? You know what I'm talking about. And then you have some lack of feelings, you know, things you coulda, shoulda, woulda done or shoulda said. You probably wanted to say to somebody, hey, hi, Zumbi, am I saying it right? You probably wanted to tell somebody, oh, I love you, the last I love you, or the last hurrah, but your emotions wouldn't let you, right? Or you get angered really quick. It's too much of it, you know? So we got to be careful with our feelings. Hello, Frank Jr. Do you have too much feelings? Under feelings? Too emotional? Tell me. Sometimes I lack it. Sometimes I lack the emotion. But you know, people take things personal. So when you lack the emotions, they don't know what that means. Because I lack emotions due to circumstances of being young. But guess what? If you know me, you know my heart. You know, you got to know the heart to know a person. Sometimes a person gets too hot-headed. You need to know their heart to know that they don't mean that. And some people lack it. So you need to know their heart to know where they're at. You know who they are. Like, oh, she doesn't mean it. Or he doesn't mean it. Right? But you know, sometimes if the person, I think, love my bestie. You love your bestie? Explain. I need to know. We need to know. We need to know. But like I'm saying is that we have these things that we lack or we have full of it. We're full of anger or we're full of greatness, feelings, feeling sad, feeling good, feeling bad. There's a lot of feelings going on, right? And ultimately, feelings is a lot of things that guide us to what we need to do a lot of the times, you know. Women have a feeling. It's that feminine nature that's in our gut. We know. It's called intuition, the feeling. Men do too. They have it differently, you know. Like they be like, nah, I feel like you wouldn't be safe over here, so don't go down that block, right? I'm your woman. Listen to me. You're not safe, so don't go here. And as women, we should listen because they know how to feel what danger feels like. I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying women don't know, you know? So I had a lack of a little bit of feelings, right? So, you know, Libra moon is the time that's here. And Libra moon has taught me a lot. It's taught me balance. We need both. We need to find that balance of feeling good and bad, right? Equate it. I don't know, bad could be anger, sadness sometimes, and the good might be fun, calm. I don't know what that means, right? We're not going to be perfect people. These feelings are not going to always be put together, right? Don't you think, people? Will our feelings always be put together? No, it won't be. We're imperfect people. So you got to learn how to deal with your triggers, you know? You got to learn how to deal with your triggers. And if people are not being around you and they're hurting your feelings, you got to learn to set boundaries so they won't trigger you, right? We have triggers, right? And if they know you good enough, they shouldn't trigger you. But if somebody who doesn't know you, don't let them trigger you. You get what I'm saying? Don't ever let no one trigger you. Ever. Because they'll trigger you out of yourself. That's why I've always had lack of emotion. I stay calm, but sometimes people, you need some type of emotion. I had a cancer father, you know, very emotional, right? Very emotional. So, you know, it's like trying to balance that out. So I put that in my art, like we are friends, but I feel more, I think I should move on by feeling and ghosting. You know what? I'm a huge ghoster. Sister, let's hold a raffle so we can go to Mecca. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I understand. I feel the same way too. I'm a ghoster. I'm a huge ghoster, which I say is lack of. But most of the times I tell people how I feel. I'm very blunt, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? I can think my feelings to tell the person I'm sorry. So if you have a conversation with me, say, I don't like you did this to me, I will say sorry. But you got to try me to know me. You know what I'm saying? People don't try to say, because they feel vulnerable and they feel upset. They don't know somebody didn't like something. So what they do is they project how would they feel if they were in that position. So they never try the person to ask them. So maybe instead of ghosting, maybe you should try to talk to them. Damn, Willy Wonka, don't make them like this no more. Daniel, what are you talking about? It's all good vibes here. I don't know. But like I said, especially if you're on YouTube, you gotta have lack of feelings. Look, there's always a person coming, I don't know, that says something. So if you don't tend to your emotions, you're gonna be all over the place. And you know what happens when your feelings are all over the place? Scatter. Right? So it's like you have to take yourself, this is the balance of it all. You have to take yourself and center everything, because then you'll be pushed and tugged. Just means you're edible? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But so when I draw my emotions out, I realize as this Libra moon has been coming through, right? I've been feeling really amazing, guys. I'm telling you. I've been feeling very much balanced. Like I needed that balance. Like that balance of that feeling that I needed in my life is coming together, right? So my balance of expressing my feeling has been more genuine, right? People can feel genuine feelings, and people can feel bad feelings, you know, or underlining things of feelings, right? So I drew my feelings out to fully express myself. I wish I had a better microphone, but I'm getting my microphone. My man is getting me my microphone. I'm about to get a microphone, guys. So just know that. Hi, hi, Caitlin. Hi, girl. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Yes, yes, yes. So just remember this, that balance your damn feelings. You're good? I'm happy that you're good. That's what's good. She feels good. Yes. So let's talk about remedies of feelings, right? Yes, Caitlin feels good, right? You are the energy you are attracting. So if you feel good, you'll attract people who are good. If you feel sad, You'll attract people who are sad. And I'm not saying that you won't attract them, but try to keep your energy as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel the optimism. I've always been like that, right? So my lack of emotion, I mean, it wasn't the best thing in life. I had a mother who was slightly irrational, so I had to have, but I was highly empathetic. That's like the worst place to be. Lack emotion, highly empathetic. So I am happy tomorrow grandma comes. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Look at that. It's amusing. You're just in the right point of it. Feeling good about your grandma. That's an emotion. That's a good thing. It's so good. I'm happy for you. Yeah, so look, Caitlin is showing us. Grandma's coming and she feels good. That's the energy we need to try to hold up to. And I'm not saying that we're gonna not have bad days, but you know, we're gonna have those days that are crappy. There's good days like being happy to see your grandma, right? Or being happy to see a friend that you love, right? So we have to hold on to that. Hold on to that. And guys, like I realize in life, nothing is personal. Some people make it personal, but nothing is personal. So I drew it, guys. I drew it. I drew emotionality, you know? And I like to share my emotions because that is who I am. I believe that, you know, God created me to be that way, that my emotional self, and I will end up being that for life. I mean, who else can I be? You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Who else can I really be? So like, this is my art. You see the water? Yeah. So this is not a new piece of art. I told you I'm not doing any more new pieces. This is an old piece that I actually put together. So I'm finishing me. So this is the rose, this is a flower, you know. And then I realized that there's water that I wanted to put in there for my emotionality, right? There's different doors and different parts of facets of me in the midst of this flower. The flower is me. I am the stem. I am the rose. I am all these things, right? I'm all these things. I don't dislike thunderstorms. You don't dislike thunderstorms? What do you mean? Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. I always appreciate you. Good vibes. So these are different facets of who I am. Like different doors of who I am. Different places, you know? This is kind of like an opening of a book. Like, you got to read who I am, right? You can read my feelings. Even if there's misconceptions about me that you haven't seen before. But I'm putting it all in my art. All the emotions are just flooding through this art. It's 2 a.m. woke me up. Okay, Lynn, I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Who woke you up? It's 2 a.m. over there? Where you at, girl? I need to know. I have to keep walking, so I'm going to keep showing my art while I walk and talk. So, so the misconception is that, what is the misconception? Of thunderstorms? Oh, it's thundering over there? Is that what you're trying to say? Did I leave anything over there? It's thundering over there? Okay, well, so as I'm talking about feelings and all these other things, I want to tell you like some ways. This is not God's way, and it's just my way. And if you could think and see it as that, meaning like if you can see it and be like, oh, I could take from that, then maybe that would be good. So, wake me up on Thursday. Oh, somebody woke you up on Thursday? I don't understand, Caitlin. Oh, your grandma to come? Is it your grandma you're talking about? So, oh, look at the kids. You hear the kids playing? I want to go do this. Like, I love this. But imagine, let's see, you guys. Let's swing the swing sets for 2 seconds. I love it. I love it. I was going to take my son outside today, but it looked like it was going to rain. It did drizzle, and then it's nice outside. So let's swing, guys. I love things like this. The young kid, you see, I feel like I want to swing. So let's swing on the swing sets. Just a little bit, just a little swing, nothing crazy. Just a little bit. Wait, let me see. Wait, if I can take it off. Wait, let's see. Guys, I haven't been to the swing sets in so long. Energies, guys. Energy. I'm a grown-ass kid doing this, right? A grown-ass kid. Only 2 seconds of it, though, please. Go to the bank, guys.
God! I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Oh, you want to push? No, I'm kidding, bro.
I don't want to hit my phone now. I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
God, I felt like singing on.
I know. I'm going to try it. I knew it's not true.
That was fun. That was fun. I'm good. As soon as the sets, that was so fun, guys. Look, I felt like doing it. So, guys, the premises of it is, how are you doing? Like, good. How are you? Oh, yeah, I'm good. So I felt like swinging on the swing sets. This was not part of it. This is not part of it. Oh, this is different. It's your K Silence. How you doing? How are you today? How's life treating you? Are you feeling good? How are you feeling? I'm gonna hit my camera. Oh my God. Thank you. But I have like the old school old lady pants when they're high up like this. Oh man, guys, that felt amazing. That was fun. Yeah. So today, I felt like having fun, guys. See that? With the feelings? So I'm gonna remedy this, right? So the remedy is to feel how you feel, man. And don't block off your feelings, because sometimes if you block them off, you actually make it worse. So it's like sometimes you gotta go with the feelings, but learn how to keep yourself up through meditation, through like optimism. Be careful what you watch and you see, right? If you have people that are around you that don't know your boundaries, or you know, if they do know your boundaries, maybe you haven't set boundaries, talk to them, have conversations, tell them what you like, tell them your dislikes, you know? Have open communication, because you know, we're just learning this world, you know? I was a heavy ghoster in my life, and I realized, I mean, if I felt like it was the right thing for me, but I did tell them how I felt. But sometimes people don't understand, you know, maybe they need to hear it with love and passion. Maybe I was just too rough with the situation. But, you know, but as I do my art and realize that feelings are part of life. Feelings, nothing but the feelings. I don't know the words. I wish I knew it. I wish I knew the words to feelings. So I guess, you know, what does feelings mean to you? What do feelings even mean? So I realized I want to feel good at all times. I want to feel positive. I want to feel alive. I want to feel optimistic. And I think that the closer to God that you are in that spirit is the best situation for anybody or any one of us. So that's the feeling that I want to hold on to. You know, there's beauty in that. There's beauty in that. So if you want to go on the swing sets or whatever, feel into that. Feel into it, because I gotta put back my art. I'm sorry guys, I'm an artist. I must show the art to feel good about myself. There has to be art in the background. So these are different compartments. That's what I want to say, compartments that I'm opening up. So this rose is opening up to kind of like my heart chakra, all the bodies that have the emotion, like all parts of me, all chakras that have this emotion. So I feel like I'm creating this genuine aspect of me in this rose of who I am, and I'm exploring what those emotions look like, you know. So maybe if we felt better, we would do better. Maybe if we felt better, we would love better. But I forgot I'm on Earth. Things happen. There's good and there's bad. But guys, we're in Aries time, where you can't play around. Are you an individual? Are you your goddamn self? Are you not? You better feel like it, because Aries wants you to feel like it. My Mars is in Aries, guys. But anyways, so I say how it is how it's said. And because that's how I feel. So guys, enjoy life. And none of my lives are meant to make sense. If you resonate, resonate. If you hate, then that's great. If you relate, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? If you relate, that's amazing. And if you don't, then you won't. And if you can't, then who cares, right? But I respect everybody, and anybody who watches me, thank you. Thank you very much, because being an artist is my dream. It's my calling. I create through it. Doesn't matter how ugly or how pretty it is, it's mine. You know? Doesn't matter where it's going or where it's not. It's still a dream. Without the money or with the money, it's still mine. You get what I'm saying? And there's beauty in that feeling. The feeling of that, immersing into that feeling, this is mine. It came from my mind. You know, we all want to create something, and sometimes we are afraid to, right? So I take all my emotions and I put it into this. This is where it goes. This is where it shows. This is where it grows. This is all I know. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't understand your feelings, or you do understand your feelings, just know being creative can help you with those feelings. Even if you, let's give an example. What if you had an anger problem? I don't, but what if you did have an anger problem? Being so immersed into your creativity, you might not be hanging with those people that have anger problems too, which could cause you to be in a situation that you wouldn't like to be in. Creativity can actually place that area in your life where you're too busy to be fixated on those type of feelings, because you're in a different type of feeling of creativity. You get my gist? So I would advise anyone who has lack of, who has full of emotions, to balance it out. But if you can't balance it out, or you know your triggers, because we're not perfect people, you could understand that you could get into your creativity just to set up a situation where you could find a place to balance it out, or you could find your place to see who you are as a human being. We are all these things, you know, we are all these things. So you can find something that's going to fulfill your soul, that's going to be your passion, you know? like I said before, if anybody watched my previous video, art has saved my existence. It created a place for me to be where I can feel safe. I might not ever feel safe talking to no one else or anyone else like about my emotional deep down feelings or critiques. But when I draw my art, this is it. This is it. So I want to inspire other people. Like, we need more creatives in this world to know who the hell they are. I'm an artist, man. Right? I'm an artist. And I would want anybody to be themselves, but you know, it's not for me to want. I want what I want, but it's for everybody else to want what they want, you know, and to feel that, get into that, you know. What do you love? How do you feel, you know? And I think that we're putting our feelings on all the wrong places, you know. And sometimes we have hurt feelings. Sometimes things happen in life that are not good, but this is all the name of the game of life. Life is going to be painful sometimes, and it's going to be happy. We got to find the balance within that. But guess what? Creativity never freaking lies. It has never failed me. This shit don't talk back. This canvas does not talk back. I talk to it, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. We be just relating on my mind. That's really what it is. I be relating to a canvas that cannot speak back or do nothing, okay? All I could do is fully express myself. And if we had channels to express ourselves fully, express ourselves, we would feel better as a society. We would feel alive. We would feel humane. We wouldn't think of negative thoughts or stupid things, you know? People who are tired, people who are sick, you know? Or if you ever was like, oh, I need to do something that I love to do, you forget. You ever been creative and you just forget of all the other bullshit? Like, time goes by so fast because you're doing something that you love. But you ever been in a job you don't like and you don't feel like you want to be there? Time be slow as hell. So if you had a job, get a hobby, because time will move a little bit faster, you know? You ever listen to some music and you jam and you like, damn, this shit, and it makes work go so fast, right? Or you're drawing a little bit, it makes work go so fast. Are you knitting or something? It makes work go so fast, you know? Or just little things like that could change aspects of what life is, right? It could change how you see life. So we all are not perfect people, you know? And we all have to live with circumstances that we dealt with, we had issues with in life. When we're younger, when we get older, things happen in life, you know? But at least in this world that you're living in, find something that you're good at so you can hold on to it, because it's yours. It's yours. Because you are creating it. So, and then you'll be closer. You ever watch Dolo? He said you'll be closer to God, and I believe that. The spiritual people be out there, you know, preaching and stuff, really good stuff. So, you know, be close to people that do your thing. Don't, like, if you're an artist, if you're a seamstress, or, you know, if you ride motorcycles, right, you would hang with people that do these things, so you won't feel like odd expressing it. You know, being an artist is kind of like the thing that people think people can't be, right? So when you go tell a friend that's in the 9 to 5 of the world, they're gonna be like, art, is that even realistic? Yeah. But then when you go hang out with some realistic artists, you're like, you understand me. You know, if a person knits and you're in a knitting group, oh girl, like that knitting, yeah, you understand me. We get each other. So get into those type of people. Hang with those type of people. Be around those people. Be the people that you want to be around, so you can attract that at all times, and y'all can understand. Nobody got time for the jealousy, because we doing the same goddamn thing. And if you are, then you're not for me. That's true. If you are, then you're not for me. You gotta always remember that. You're not for me. And some of these things are projections. Some of these things aren't real, right? A lot of the things I haven't been through, but I see it within myself. I see it outwardly, right? So they are projections, but they're biases that I have sometimes, right? But everything's coming from the heart. My art is from my heart. So guys, if you've ever felt like you had something to believe in your goddamn self. Because guess what? Nobody in this world's gonna save you. I've learned. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister, not your cousin, not your friend. So, and hold on to the people that do love you. So if it's your daddy, if your mama, if your friend, but don't take it personal. Because don't dive too deep into it. Don't dive into it. So if you hold on to that feeling so hard, you gotta hold on to that feeling so hard. You see this train? Look at this train. Can I show you this train? Fuck. Maybe I can show you this train. It's gonna leave. So you see this train? It's about to move. You could miss that train, right? You could get on the wrong train, right? Or maybe you're meant to take the next train. Or maybe you were meant to get lost in that train to find the right place or the right space or the right person. So, guys. So, what can I say about feelings? I think that's all I can say about feelings. And I think that maybe one day in life, there'll be so many creatives out there that will just understand bro. My daughter called again. I'm never gonna have a regular live in my life. It's okay, you know what? I love my kids. I love my family, so love your family, the people that love you. Hold on to them. You know? Even when they're imperfect people. No, people are not perfect. Love your family. Love your friends. If your friend is like your family, then that's your family. Yeah, Game Universe. Yeah, everybody that was on here, like and subscribe. But if you, I just want to tell you, because this is my end of my video, I think. Or maybe not. But love the people that love you. Love the people that understand your heart and your soul. And be the best person that you can be, right? Because in this earthly plane, there's going to be a lot of things that happen. A lot of feelings. The feelings are all bullshit. Feelings are bullshit. The feelings are interchangeable. They're bullshit, guys. They're bullshit. I laugh. Oh. So yes. You know what my feeling is 100% like? My feeling is 100% optimism. Optimism. You can't pay for that feeling. Some people don't got that feeling. Optimism. Even when I'm sad, I'm not sad. Even when I'm crying, I'm not really crying. Aha. That's a gift that keeps giving. Damn, this lighting is popping. I feel good. How does it go again? I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. He was a whole woman beater. But who cares? But that was a good song. I feel nice. A woman is nice. So nice. So nice. I got you. See, he had too much feelings. he had too much feelings. But feelings, nothing but the feelings. Everybody's feelings. Ha, ha. So guys, you know, ultimately, where do we want our feelings to go? And guess what? One day, maybe we'll feel so hard about our creativity that, you know where we'll meet it at? Maybe one day we'll make some money out of it. Yeah, we'll make some money out of it. Right? Look at that. Look at this color. It's blue. Blue. What does blue touch? What is it? What does blue mean? What is blue? The bank, the emotions. Citibank. Maybe we can make money off our creativity. Maybe it could bring joy to us that everybody can, on this earthly plane, could have the money. Wait 1 second, guys.
Thank you very much.
So guys, I think I'm signing out. Ugh, these mommy pants don't fit me the same. Guys, I lost weight and my pants are loose as hell. Loose! And I need a better bra. But beyond the point, so guys, maybe one day we'll be so creative that everybody will be making money off of their creativity. And that I'm at the bank, guys. We'll be making money off of our creativity, guys. I want to tell you that. I love you. Like and subscribe, and let's feel into our creative art and bring the balance in. And I'm projecting great success for all of y'all and finding your creativity so y'all can make amazing money off of the creativity. I appreciate you, and if you're not creating art, if you're not being a hobbyist, let me stop. If you're not creating your hobby, not your hobbyist, if you're not creating your hobby, then what are you doing? What's the point of life? So, and if you're going through bullshit, and if you're like a person on the street, play your guitar, play your music, write your poetry, because it helps my emotions. What helps yours? Bye.